So I'm Natasha, third, and I'm studying in Singapore Institute of Management. I've taken up a double degree course there in economics and international trade. So after my 10th, I was doing research on various careers that I want to take up. So at that point of time, a family friend of mine suggested me to consult OECS and so for the application process. The application process was very smooth. Satyanarayan sir helped me a lot because as a student, I understand how difficult it is and the kind of thoughts you have before going abroad. Will I be able to submit all the documents on time? Will the application process go well? But yeah, in that case, OECS helped me a lot. And even the visa procedure was very smooth because everything was taken care of by OECS. For me, especially, I'm not an outgoing personality. So when I came in Singapore, the first thought that I had was how will I, manage the transportation and all. But it is so informative there. It's very, very, very easy. It is all well connected. The whole country is well connected. So I think that would be the first experience, a good experience that I had in Singapore. Singapore focuses more on conceptual learning rather than rote learning, which we find in many Indian schools. So I think that has helped me a lot because here when you try to mug up things, it doesn't really help you. So I think conceptual learning, going into depth, helping students interact with the teachers, debates. So it's just like a holistic learning instead of just focusing on textbooks. The first two challenges, of course, I am from CBSE board, so a shift from CBSE to IB, International Board, was strenuous, but I think I did manage well. That was one of the challenges that I faced. The second being that a university life was I was experiencing university life for the first time. So dealing with all the changes, the new structures, the curriculums. I think that was a bit difficult, but yes, it was again smooth. It was not uh, impossible. So when you go abroad, I don't think it's only about studies. It's also about mixing with people from other cultures, other backgrounds, getting to know about other religions, maybe. Because when you go abroad, it's not just about academics. You have to develop, as I said earlier, you have to develop yourself holistically, and this is a very integral part of it. Getting connected to people, socializing, and in Singapore, there is a mix of people, a mix of students. There are Chinese students, Singaporean locals, Japanese students, a lot of them. You won't see US students a lot here because Chinese, even Malaysian students, Japanese students are in majority here, along with Indian students. So the mentors are very approachable. They have a very different system of consultation there. So here in India, we can just go to the teacher anytime and ask doubts, but they have a very disciplined structure. So after every class, you have a 1 hour consultation with whichever professor takes the class. So you get a very good time to talk to the professor, to get in touch with the professor if you have any doubts. And also, it's a 24/7 consultation. Even if you're not in physical touch with the professor, you can always email, get connected via email. That is also there. Absolutely, and not only academic, not only from the academic perspective, but also from the safety perspective. Especially being a girl, the safety perspective also plays a very important role. Singapore is considered very, very, very safe for women. So I would definitely recommend Singapore if you want to go for higher education, and especially if you want to start with the Asian economy. First, I'm an undergraduate, so I'm doing undergraduation. So for that, I needed to study the Asian economy first, and then move on to the Western economies. So if you're looking at any Asian economy, I would say that Singapore is really, really good, especially if you want to go into economics because that's the financial hub of Asia. I would definitely, because it's just not till the application process, it goes beyond that as well. Even if you go to your dream university or whatever, you should know how to get connected with the professors, how to go on with the studies, how to mix up, which is very new. And you do need guidance. And I think throughout this process, throughout this transition, OECS has helped me a lot. So I would definitely recommend getting consultations from OECS. Last but not the least, I would love to give a thank you letter to OECS. As I said before, it's not only about studies, it's going beyond that. And I've experienced a very hand holding experience from OECS because right starting from the application process till the time I was there in Singapore physically, I got a lot of support from OECS. Also, when I came here for the first time, I was in a dicey situation, very puzzled about what things will be like, because this was the first time I was applying to a foreign university. So the documents to be submitted, the application process, everything I had no clue about. So OECS helped me a lot throughout this process, and I would definitely recommend contacting OECS and listening to the counselor, because it is worth it.